Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the One Show studio. The studio with Angellica Bell.
And back on the sofa after a week on the road with the Rickshaw riders, helping to raise over £8.5 million for children in need. It's Matt Baker.
Hi. Hello.
Seriously, it's great to have you back. But
it's a crazy amount of money, that, isn't it?
It's crazy, but has it sunk in?
No, definitely not. I don't think it can. Something like that. I mean, it always is a bonkers week, the Rickshaw Challenge. You know, it's a highlight of my year anyway, but I have to say an enormous thank you to everybody who came out along the roads. I'd like to give you all a hearty round of applause for all of your support. Obviously, we've got a brilliant team of people as well. Big thanks to each and every one of them who helped us get that 400 miles. I don't want to soak up any of the applause because Team Rickshaw are in the studio as well tonight. 400 miles gang. Look at you, Uche, looking very, very clean cut and slick. There we are, Josh, everybody are back together one last time tonight. Lovely. So we're going to be celebrating.
Yes, definitely. We'll be chatting to them all later, along with our guest actors, Sally Lindsay and James Nesbitt.
Get your bike anecdotes ready. Actually, what's it like hanging out with, you know, multi-million-pound fundraisers here?
Amazing.
Fabulous. I'm a bit overwhelmed.
Yes, no, of course. Now, during our journey across Wales and England, Team Rickshaw and I witnessed firsthand the devastating effects of the flooding as we cycled through some of the worst hit areas. And for a lot of people across the country, there was more chaos this weekend, and there are still warnings in place.
That's right. Here's the story of a young couple from one of the worst hit places, Fish Lake in South Yorkshire.
And despite the fall in water levels, those residents are still actually being advised not to return to their homes yet. Of course, our thoughts are with everybody who has been affected there and elsewhere.
And in good news, Dan and Jade are signing for a new rental tomorrow and hoping to move in next week. Now, we know they're watching tonight. Hello, and thank you so much for doing that film for us. And they wanted to send their thanks to everyone in Stainforth Village who helped the people of Fish Lake and all the people who sent gifts for their daughter, Indy, like this knitted cardigan and blanket. This is lovely. Thank you.
Actually, on that note, Children in Need, we're looking at actually putting some funding into lots of children that have been affected by those floods from our emergency fund. Now,
the new series of Cold Feet will be out in the new year, and who knows about the film? Watching you.
OK, so yes, we spent 8 days in the saddle, raising over, as you were saying, £8.5 million for children in need. Here are just a few of the many highlights from the road. Right, team, are we ready for this? Start line, Rickshaw Challenge 2019. We're off and rolling.
Bang out these miles.
Right, all right.
My legs like jelly now.
Hello.
I think I've got a leak in my waterproof.
Yeah, I've been given the gift of life, not once but twice. I feel that I shouldn't waste it.
I cry every time I hear mine and Vicky's song, but I was using that, kind of pushed me up the hills.
I never really thought of myself being a young carer. I always thought of myself just being a brother.
The more it looms, the more you want to achieve everything you want to achieve, because I don't know where I'm going to be this time next year.
Anybody going through a hard time, they'll look at me and go, if he can get through it, why can't I?
Sometimes things are just so hard, you just want to give up. I can't just give up.
You didn't. You smashed it.
Thank you.
The last day was mad, going through Hitchin. Kelsey, you were in the saddle going through Hitchin with the brass band and everything behind us, just to feel the crowd. But that was kind of the sense, really, wasn't it, Kelsey, of the whole week?
It was amazing. Like, the whole week was like, I think that just summed it up perfectly. That kind of over sort of sound, people everywhere, so many people trying to support there and everywhere. It was incredible.
It was great. What did it feel like when you could see the studios? You were like, we're there. Because, Uche, you rode in. What was going through your head?
It was just amazing just going through and seeing all the lights and everything. It was just magical, and seeing everyone that came out to support as well. Like, it just actually got to the fact that we actually finally made it, really.
Yeah. Have you been groomed from tip to toe over the weekend? 'Cause you look very... Have you had a very relaxing time, actually?
Yeah,
what have you been doing?
I really sat back and, you know, relaxed, got myself back together after the Rickshaw challenge. So, you know...
Have you had any vegetables?
Tell me, what did you have?
So I had spinach on the Rickshaw challenge.
Come on, it was hidden in an omelette, though, wasn't it?
So it still counts, but, you know, it's the first of many, so I'm happy that it actually happened as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And Adelle, you've been back home too. I know you had a birthday celebration. So how's the weekend been for you?
Yeah, it was good. Since we got home, there was, like, the whole community was just kind of there, so it was like... Since I got in, they were all kind of hugging and thing, and then just relaxing pretty much the rest of it.
And did you ever believe that it would feel as good as it did?
No.
Yeah.
What a beautiful accent.
I know. I know.
Because, Emma, you were saying to me, I said, oh, you're glad it's over. You were like, you would do it all again, wouldn't you?
I think we all feel the same, but we joked and said we'd turn back around and go back to Holyhead because it went so fast. It was such an incredible experience, but it just went so fast. But yeah, definitely, we'd do it all over again.
Yeah.
I personally would.
And actually, Thomas, what would you like to say to all those people who did come out? Because they were standing out in the cold and the rain and all sorts.
I remember the first morning, we all woke up quite early, and people came out in their dressing gowns, and you were a bit like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really lovely and the best 8 days of my life so far.
Good
and
for
yeah,
you.
I would just like to give a big thank you to all the people that
And actually, how sad that final day was, because everybody was going, oh, you're nearly there, good for you, blah, blah, blah. But actually, none of you actually wanted to stop pedalling, did you, Josh?
No, definitely not. I mean, it was just incredible spending that 8 days with these guys, and couldn't have wished to have spent it with anybody else.
Yeah. Highlights and moments that will stay with you forever. So what is that kind of vivid image that you've got in your minds from all of this? Let's start with you, Uche.
I think it's just, you know, I say it a lot, but Flash, like, just going up to the highest
village
in Britain, and it was just overcoming and actually digging deep and actually pushing. You know, a lot of the time you don't want to do something, but you actually have to go out of your comfort zone. You know, I've never been to the Welsh countryside like that, been peddling, but it was amazing. Just dug deep for all the children that are out there that really need the support and help.
Yeah. Thomas, for you, little highlight?
Obviously, the main one was the highest street.
Yeah.
But
steepest street in the world. This man cycled up. You believe
wow.
that? Not messing about at all.
But then I know that, you know, we're talking to the guys, but you want to thank Matt as well because, you know, you helped them. And this is your 9th year doing it.
Yeah.
And raised, what, 35 million overall? Wow.
Yeah, I am. But there were wonderful moments, things that will stay with me forever. So thank you, honestly, for all of the support that you've shown us, all the messages, actually, that you've sent me. I'm talking thousands of messages that you've sent me through Instagram. So thank you so much for that. Highlights are up there over on Instagram, too, so you can relive them as long as you want. And if you do still want to donate, then here are those important numbers.
That's right. You can donate £5 by texting the word TEAM to
70405.
To donate £10, just text the word TEAM to
70410.
Or to donate £20, then text the word TEAM to
70420.
And if you can donate £30, text the word TEAM to
70430.
Those texts will cost your donation plus your standard network message charge. And all of your donation will go to BBC Children in Need.
Yeah, you must be 16 or over, and please do ask for the bill payer's permission. For full terms and conditions, just go to bbc.co.uk/Pudsey, where you can also donate any amount you like online.
The donation lines are open now, so pick up your phone and start texting.
Do you know, we should just mention as well that the total that we put up there is not the final one, because we're still counting all of your cheques and all of the money that you have sent in. So bear with us and we will give you a total before too long. Anyway, that is your lot for tonight. A big thanks to Sally and to James for joining us too.